What are you talking about? Hello? Hello, hello. Welcome. Got some stuff on my beard. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Don't whinge. Don't come for me about my hair, okay? I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. It's long overdue. It's the mother's birthday this weekend, or on Monday, but I'm seeing her tomorrow. And I've got to spruce up a little bit. Also got some other bits this weekend that need doing as well. Announcement of one of those things will be tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Man, late for his own watch along. Hardly. I literally started like 10 seconds past the hour, so Jesus Christ. I mean, you're lucky. Because a big change this season, I will be live an hour before every single game this season. Not just the big ones, but all games this season will be an hour early. Starting today, we've got it on Sunday as well. Obviously, Chelsea taking on AC Milan on Sunday afternoon. Alongside Crystal Palace versus Liverpool in the Community Shield. We'll be watching both games at the same time. But the game against AC Milan starts kickoff UK time 3 p.m. Now listen. You can watch this game and Sunday's game on the Chelsea app. You can watch it on DAZN as well, and you can even watch it if you're in the UK on Channel 5 on just terrestrial TV. So I've got it on the big screen. I've got it on Channel 5. So if you're thinking, shit, I've got to pay for a stream, or where can I watch it? Chelsea versus BAYER Leverkusen and Chelsea versus AC Milan will both be shown live on Channel 5 in the UK. So you don't have to worry about paying. I feel like it's free on DAZN, but I could be wrong. Why would you watch it on there when you can watch it on Channel 5? Do you know what I'm saying? With that said, please do like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. 15 motherfucking thousand people! We hit 15,000. That was the target. That was the target for the end of this coming season. That was my season goal, was to hit 15,000 subscribers. And we've done it before we've even kicked a ball. So, you know, a big thank you to each and every single one of you for doing that. It's been a crazy summer. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's 10 o'clock. The first of the season. The first of the season. It's free on DAZN. Coverage starts at kickoff. Yeah, well, I mean, this new series, Fuming, seems to be doing very well. I think the Carragher video is on. It's on about 40,000 views. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And all the other videos in general have sort of picked up as well. So hopefully it's a stellar season, a big season, a breakout season for your boy. It feels good to finally see some like significant growth. You know, last season was a bit of a not slow, but it was, you know. It wasn't as fast as you would want it to be. I've literally gained more subscribers this summer window since the end of the season than I did all of last season, which is crazy. Crazy work. I think at the end of the season, we just hit maybe 10,000. I think it was 10,000, maybe 12. No, I think it was 10,000. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's all gone so fast now. It's all gone so fast. At the moment, we're watching some World's Strongest Man competition. Not going to lie, collab with other Chelsea channels. It will grow your fan base. Well, don't start spoiling things. You know, don't start beating me to the punch. But I can confirm that some collabs will be taking place on this channel this season, and in the future as well. But I've got my nose out there. You know, I'm trying to encourage some people to have some conversations at some point. But it's going to be interesting. What is going to be interesting as well is this game, because we've got the lineup. We're going to go through that in just a second. We need a transfer video. I've done plenty of transfer daily streams. I've done so much over the last few months since the season's finished. Like I feel like everyone does transfer videos. It's, it's just sort of, what's the word? Repetitive when everyone's doing the same video with the same news and the same information. You know what I mean? So if you have missed any of those, make sure you keep an eye out. It is a friendly today, so no need for effort and blinding today. But you never know. You never know. I am on the water today, so I can't imagine it's going to be too crazy. But crazy things do happen. Shall we get into the lineup? We'll be at 20k before you know it. 25k before the end of the season. I think, man, if I could get to 30,000 before the end of the season, if I could double my subscribers, would be great. It's a big ask, but I'm looking for a big season here. Do you know what I mean? Champions League. The Fuming series is doing absolutely mental. So we'll see. Shall we go into the starting 11? And there it is in all of its glory. Jorgensen in goal. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice, considering that Robert Sanchez will be obviously leading, or not leading, but in between the sticks. Not Simmons. I forgot to take him off. Hang on. That's from another video. Not to put the pressure on him. I don't know something you don't know, so don't worry. Where's George? George? Where is George? I've got him somewhere. Where is he? Sorry. Where is he? I swear I've got a George graphic. Hang on, let me see. I'm positive I've got a George graphic. Chelsea players 25. George, there he is. He's a bit big. But he's linked himself with a permanent move. Interesting choice to start him, considering that he is linked with a permanent move away. For more context, obviously being told that he can leave should he want to. Willian on the right. Fuck me, you guys are so fucking... It's going to be a long season. He doesn't play. Gittins doesn't play in the middle. What are you doing? Fucking chill out. My God. But no Xavi Simmons. Imagine I was the one to break the news, eh? Cucurella I don't think it's going to be a Colwill situation. Let's just say that much. First and foremost on the Levi Colwill situation, it puts us in a bit of a sticky situation. Obviously, we do have backup players. I mean, Joshua Achimpong playing in centre back today over the likes of Badiashile, who I think is injured. Is he not? Is Badiashile injured? But Tosin's on the bench. I think we are resting Tosin because let's be honest, I feel like he's going to be the player out of most of them that's going to be like the guaranteed starter. Realistically, I think Tosin showcased more than enough quality over the Club World Cup and last season when called upon, that he can, of course, be trusted to defend. So I think this is more of trying to get some game time for Trevor Chalobah. More so for Joshua Acheampong, just to see if Acheampong is up for the task. Kukurea, fuck me. I forgot to change this around. There we go. Is Kukurea playing? I haven't seen the thing properly. I literally looked at it for 2 seconds. It is Kukurea. My mistake. Jesus Christ. Have you actually seen the lineup? Man, it's the first game of the season. Chill out. But no, this is obviously a big test for Acheampong to showcase. Obviously, we've only really seen him at right back. Sorry, fucking hell. We've only seen him at right back. I'm rusty, guys. I'm rusty. It's been a while. I haven't. When was the last time I've done a watch along? It's been nearly a month, for Christ's sake. So you're gonna cut me some slack. It's been a long month. I've been growing out the wazoo. But regardless, I think this will be an important game for him. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen are going to be coming out the gates hot. I've got 15,000 subs now. I should be doing better, mate. Fucking, I should make my own list. Well, I mean, the final was was it the 17th of June? July, sorry. Was it July or June? When was the final? It's been a while, no? 13th. My memory's like a sieve. It will be a month on Sunday, so yeah, it's been a while since we've done any watch-alongs on here. But with that said, plenty, and I mean plenty, of watch-alongs to come on the channel. I will be starting with, of course, the game between Liverpool and, is it Bournemouth? This is where you're like, Bournemouth got relegated. I'm fairly sure it's Bournemouth, is it not? It is Bournemouth. I'll be doing a live watch-along on Friday for Liverpool versus Bournemouth to welcome on into the Premier League season. Saturday, I'll be live for Aston Villa versus Newcastle. And Sunday, I will obviously be doing Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. I'm not pissed. No, I'm fairly knackered, to be honest with you. I will be doing a double header, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, and then finishing the day with Manchester United versus Arsenal. A little bit of logistic issues with Alex coming to the UK means that I will not be going to the Crystal Palace game after all. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. For the, is it Fulham? I think it's Fulham at home on the third game. So we've got West Ham, I think, away, and then it's Fulham. So fingers crossed, I will be at the Fulham game on the third game of the season. But if not, it's going to be a massive season either way. So like I say, first 3 days of the season, I will be doing 4 games on the watch-alongs. Liverpool versus Bournemouth, Aston Villa versus Newcastle, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, and then finishing off the weekend with Manchester United versus Arsenal. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified of when I go live on all of those. Yeah, but back to the lineup. We've got Gusto at right back. James is on the bench. He is available. But I feel as though this is more of a runaround for the players that aren't necessarily guaranteed game time. Notably, Nicholas Jackson is not on the bench. You know, it's only a matter of time. Thoughts on Jackson to Manchester United? Have I missed something? Has he gone to Manchester United now? We've also got Garnacho. Garnacho is looking like a guarantee for Chelsea next season. I personally, on the Garnacho situation, I don't like the way it's happened. I think Fabrizio Romano has been sticking his nose in so much on this whole situation. I just don't like the way it's gone. I don't think it's going to be a success. I think it's going to go exactly how you would imagine it's going to go for Alejandro Garnacho. And I just don't think anyone is going to benefit from it. It just screams sort of João Felix situation. Do you know what I mean? It screams... It screams sour grapes. It screams that this is only going to go one way, and that is badly. Really, really badly. Sancho, João Felix sort of situation, yeah. Didn't they just get Sesko? They did. I don't think Jackson will end up going to United. I could see him going to Newcastle, but then I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Xavi Simons, I'm getting a little bit worried now. It's taking a lot longer than we would have wanted. Got to be honest with you. I'm skeptical as to whether or not it's going to happen. How old is this? Eddie Hall is 28. The hell is going on? How old is he? Eddie Hall. He's 37. Jesus. It's a rough 37. I mean, the morning it was mutually agreed they've terminated his contract. This morning it was mutually agreed they've terminated his contract. Who? Jackson is Isak's last chance to get a move to Liverpool. I would agree. Right, so we've got Gusto at right back. Jackson. What do you mean? It was mutually agreed. It was mutually agreed that Jackson's terminate his contract. What are we talking about? I feel like that would be much bigger news. Nicholas Jackson has terminated. Oh! Well, I mean, 34 minutes ago, Nicholas Jackson and Chelsea, it's over. They didn't see that? I've not seen this. He's been told he can move. Nicholas Jackson has been left out of Chelsea's squad for tonight's friendly against Bayer Leverkusen. He has officially told the club he wants to explore a move. Chelsea are now actively in talks with multiple clubs. So he hasn't terminated his contract. Obviously not. We would absolutely want... What do you mean you're not going fucking mad? You are! There's a difference between being told he can go and terminating his fucking contract. That would mean he's free. I don't think you realise what terminating contract means. It's absolutely not what we're saying. That's not what's going on. I'll be honest with you. I think you're a bit confused. But elsewhere on the pitch, Gusto at right back. Interested to see what happens there. Can we see a little bit more of what we saw in the Club World Cup final? Really good performance from him. Stellar performance, to say the least. And I'm excited to see Malo Gusto of old playing next season, I must say. Cucurella. It's just Cucurella. We don't have to go into too much regarding Marc Cucurella because we know what we're getting with him. It's not the same for the rest of the players on the pitch that you can say. I think there's maybe one other player on the pitch that is like someone that you can fully rely on. Obviously, Cole Palmer is someone that you'd like to believe you can rely on every single game, but you can't. You just can't, because what he is And what he provides to the club is something that you just can't really expect to put that sort of performance in every single game. Whereas Moises Caicedo, who has been snubbed on the Ballon d'Or nominations, by the way, but Declan Rice has. I mean, here's the dilemma with Caicedo not getting nominated for the Ballon d'Or, right? Declan Rice gets nominated. You've got to think, right? Didn't win any silverware at all. You've got to think that he's been nominated purely on those free kicks in the Champions League, right? Which, fair enough. He's playing at the top level, bagged a few good goals and whatnot. But then you think, well, how the hell has Cole Palmer got in if he wasn't in the Champions League? If that's the metric they're going by, is that he's got to, you've got to realistically be doing it on the... Cole Palmer really didn't have like the same sort of season as he did the season before. Is he still arguably one of the best players in the world? 100%. But that's where it gets a bit stinky, because I would argue quite aggressively that Moises Caicedo had a much better season for Chelsea in his respective position than Cole Palmer. Yet Cole Palmer is on the list. Now, I'm not complaining that Cole Palmer is on the list. I am merely stating an observation that I do believe that Caicedo should realistically be nominated if Cole Palmer is nominated. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense. If like you say, Caicedo was our best player last season, if that is the case, I don't understand why he hasn't been nominated. I personally think that the Ballon d'Or hasn't been of any use, of any worth, of any credibility for like the last time Messi won it, which was, when was that? 20 Ballon d'Or winners. Rodri winning it as well was just fucking what? List of Ballon d'Or winners. He won it in 2023 because of the World Cup, but I am so, again, of the strong belief that Messi winning that was just the biggest load of bollocks ever. My good God. Just an absolute joke. And since that, I think Benzema winning it as well was a little bit like... Messi in 21, again, not really sure how he managed that. 2020, Rodri winning it. I think even Modric as well winning it was like, I don't know. It hasn't been awarded to the rightful winner for quite some time, It's, exactly. Lewandowski should have won it at some point. Messi winning it as much as he has done is just a little bit outrageous. There's so many of his, or at least two that I can think of that absolutely make no sense whatsoever. And so I used to tune in all the time as a kid growing up through the Ronaldo and Messi era during its peak. I'd tune in and watch it before the days of Fabrizio Romano spoiling who's won it. Can't even have that. You think transfers, everything, that's fine. I get it. It's the nature of the beast. He's cultivated this following and he wants to be the first to announce this, that, everything else. Like, so-and-so, here we go. But even down to like it's 90% done. It's 80% done. Now he's exposing like, so-and-so's going to get announced in 5 minutes time. And it's just so boring. It's so boring. Fabrizio Romano has fucking ruined football. Outside of the actual game, Fabrizio Romano has ruined the sport of football. The excitement, the glitz, the glamour, the pageantry of, you know, transfers and transfer deadline day. Even his silly 3 words has absolutely ruined football. It really has. Evening all, is this the lineup or is this just an assumption? No, this is the lineup for Chelsea today. We'll get back into it. But like I say, Moises Caicedo being snubbed for a nomination in the Ballon d'Or just says everything you need to know about the club World Cup, the Ballon d'Or. It's just a joke at this point. Man, I need to fucking hell this fucking thing. Sorry. Can I mute this? Please, can I mute this? Who is the best defensive midfielder in the Prem by far? I mean, we're called biased for arguing that is the case, but, you know, by every metric, it seems to be that every time someone gets, not compared, but like the litmus test for defensive midfielders is Moises Caicedo. I don't know how much more he needs to do before people realise that he is obviously the best in his position at the moment. And this constant comparison with Declan Rice just needs to stop, man. They're not even remotely the same sort of player either. So it is just a bit fucking dumb. But elsewhere, we've got Andre Santos in the starting 11, which again, I think this is more of a showcase of what he can do. I don't think this is him being given the nod to be a regular starter, to be completely honest with you. I think this is just more like Joshua Achimpong and I guess Esteval. I was going to get to him in a second, but Esteval, I don't think Esteval is going to be a starter for Chelsea this season. Maybe in other competitions, but I just think that this is going to be so exciting to watch him play in a Chelsea shirt for the first time at Stamford Bridge. In the first game since returning from the Club World Cup. It's his debut. It's his first start for the club, obviously unofficially. It's officially, but unofficially it's not his first competitive game. Let's put it that way. But it'll be really, I'm so excited to see what Esteval can do in his first game. I'm hoping, you know, we get to see 90 minutes. I don't think it would be any harm to see him play 90 minutes. I don't think that that's an immediate, well, 1, 2, because we've only got 2 goalkeepers, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, there are 11 subs available on the bench, so we might see a few like-for-like substitutions in this game. But we'll only have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We're just over 30 minutes away. Bearded Monster, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. They'll end up subbing 7 at half time. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We are closing in on 15.1k. I'm past the point now of being like, oh, come on, let's get it going. We'll see what happens though. Oh my god, this email thread is getting on my tits. I'm logged into Alex's email on Gmail, and he's got an FPL going that people can buy in for 20 quid, and the winner of the FPL league wins all the money that people have bought in with. So it's going to be like over 2 grand. But every time someone enters, I get a fucking email, and it's pissing me off beyond belief. It is just constant. They'll end up subbing at half time. Well, yeah, I could see. Well, we'll go through that in a little bit. But Esteval, really excited to see him play. Obviously, Palmer, Caicedo, 2 really big names to be playing in this game. They will get subbed, no doubt. No doubt. Do we have a fantasy league set up for this channel yet? Announcement will likely be coming on Monday. So brace yourselves for Monday. Something is coming. Something is coming. Tyreek George is starting for Chelsea today amidst the news that he will be leaving, more than likely, or he has been given the chance to. He's stressed his concerns. He's stressed his desires to move on because he knows full well he will not be playing for Chelsea in a larger capacity, obviously, because we have the likes of Esteval. We've got the likes of Gittins and Neto and Joao Pedro and just so many players that can arguably lead the line better. Not better, I think that's harsh, but it will, Reese, you're right. This is more so us putting him on the Windows, the shelf, and basically showing the world of football, like, oh, this is what we've got. If you want to come in and bids for Tyreek George, this is what you're getting. So this is absolutely us showcasing what he's got, so that we can get as much money for him as possible. Eric Ten Hag, manager of Bayer Leverkusen. My goodness me. My goodness gracious me. Interesting to see. How much is he worth? I'd say Tyreek George is probably 35 million. I can't imagine we'd get any more for him than that. He's very young. 35, 40 at a push, I reckon. What do we think? Hopefully Esteval puts a great performance in. I'm rooting for him, I guess. 10 million euros. Poor kid's only on £7,500 pounds a week. I know. Oh, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Tyreek George transfer market. Only 35 seems a bit steep. Do you think it'll be a way less? I mean, his market value is about 10 million euros. So I don't know. I think he's showcased enough to warrant a bit more than that. Okay, I'll say 20 mil. 20 million euros. 20 million euros. I reckon it'll be good if we can push a little bit more than that. Only. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Sounds about good. But yeah. Esteval, George, Andre Santos, Palmer, Caicedo, Gusto, Achimpong, Chalobah, Cucurella, and Jorgensen all playing forward to the main man for this coming season. It is all about Liam Delap, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm excited to see what Liam Delap can do for Chelsea this season. Not just in this game, but I do think this is going to be a real standout season for Liam Delap. I'm going in bold. I'm going in confident that Chelsea will see a player that is not going to allow the number 9 curse. He is the number 9, isn't he? Liam Delap. I'm fairly sure, isn't he? He is. I think that we're going to see a standout performance from a number 9 that is a number 9 for Chelsea in his first season at the club. I think it's going to be a break from the norm, a break from the continuous bullshit that we have to put up with regards to number 9 players at Chelsea Football Club. I think that last season's performances for Ipswich are a great litmus test for just how good he will be, how good he can be, and how good I think he absolutely is going to end up being for Chelsea overall in his entire career. You look at the players that are going to be feeding him in, and I really do think that we're going to, do well. You look at the numbers that he put out for Ipswich. It's going to be good. Maresca doing his interview. It's good to be back after a long time away, which, I mean, they've only been gone away 2-3 weeks. Talking about Esteval and the age of the squad that we've got is very young. These kind of games are good for him, he says. Obviously, relaying the fact that it's not going to be as intense as a first team competitive game. Talking about the back line, Joshua Achimpong. He's playing as a centre-back. He has confirmed that Achimpong is playing as a centre-back, which we kind of already guessed, but it'll be interesting to see. I'm unsure who they're talking about right now. Oh, Colwill. They're talking about Colwill and how he feels at the moment regarding the situation. He's obviously devastated. It's going to be the whole season. It's going to be the whole season. I realistically don't see a way or a reason for Cole. He's got to be gutted, isn't he? He's got to be gutted. Champions League season for Chelsea, which he was such a big part of as well, to then not be able to play is fucking so sad, isn't it? It really is. Where to stream? It's on Channel 5 in the UK. It's on DAZN for free, and it is also on the Chelsea website, I believe. Stephen Gaddy, thank you very much for these super chats. Looking forward to all the watch-alongs this season. Up the Chelsea. Stephen Gaddy, no doubt we are going to be standing at the bar with Trevor Chalobah. It's 10 o'clock, baby. It's 10 o'clock. That goal versus Forest to score to secure UCL. Exactly. It's really sad. It is very, very sad. I think. I mean, I was saying as well that, we were all saying, like, touch wood, he doesn't, so-and-so doesn't get injured, or just in general, like, hopefully, fingers crossed that this is a season where injuries aren't as frequent as they have been in the past. Fingers crossed that we see an improvement on fitness and conditioning in this upcoming season. And for us to lose such a pivotal, big impact player like Levi Colwill before the season's even started, it's sad. It is very sad. It's very unfortunate. And, big opportunity here for Joshua Achimpong. Very young, very green, and we'll be looking to make the most of this. So there was a debate going on Alex's playback yesterday as to whether or not, Achimpong would be up for this sort of situation. And because he is predominantly a right back, he is predominantly a right back. So would he actually be up for this? Or, and the argument is, like, obviously he's not going to turn down this opportunity. It's crazy to even for 1 second think that a player of his age, of his sort of quality would even remotely turn down this opportunity to play as a first team player for Chelsea at centre back, slightly out of position, but we have been made aware that he absolutely can play as a centre back should he be put in that situation. Yorel Hato is available on the bench. It'll be interesting to see him play. Obviously, big signing for him and for Chelsea in general. But we do have, praise the Lord, we do have suitable backup, suitable rotation for Marc Cucurella this season. We don't have to rely on Marc Cucurella to play every single game, every single minute of the season in all competitions, like he's Cesar Azpilicueta. He's got plenty of, quality behind him in Yorel Hato, that he can rely on him when he's absent through being rested or whatever. He knows that the club are in good hands because Yorel Hato, is highly rated in his own regards. He's obviously an international. He's captained. I think he was the youngest captain at Ajax. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays today. I'm really excited for some of these players to get some game time. I'm really excited to see Joao Pedro again. Gittins as well will be interesting to see him. I feel like we're going to see him at some point, no doubt. And then, other than that, realistically, it's just Esteval. Achimpong at centre-back will be interesting, to say the least. But other than that, we kind of know what we're getting with everyone else. Gusto is probably someone more so than any of the new signings that you're like, I wonder what kind of Malo Gusto we're going to get. It seems as though we're still in that situation with Malo Gusto where you just don't quite know. You just don't quite know what kind of Malo Gusto you're going to get. So we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? We are strong contenders for the most part of last season. First half of last season, we were obviously in the running. I remember Liverpool fans saying that we were more of a threat than Arsenal ever were last season. Like, Liverpool never saw Arsenal as a threat, whereas they saw Chelsea at the start until December, where it all fell off, and thought, Jesus, this could be this could be interesting. Yeah. No Romeo Lavia. No Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana is... he's not going to play today. He's not going to play on Sunday. It's reported by Enzo Maresca that we will more than likely see Fofana play against Crystal Palace in some capacity. But realistically, I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I think it's going to be a case of it will get to the first game of the season. He might be on the bench just to calm some nerves, but I would be so shocked if Fofana started against Crystal Palace. It just wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. Hasn't played for Chelsea in ages. Won't have played in either of the pre-season friendlies here against Bayer Leverkusen or against AC Milan. And then to field him from the start against a very excitable Crystal Palace, who are, still in European competition in the Conference League. They would have preferred it to be the Europa League, but for their situation they find themselves in. I think it's going to be a tricky game. I think it's going to be a really tricky game against Crystal Palace on the first game of the season. Listen, first time in, I think, how many years? 12 games. I think the equivalent of like 6 or 7 seasons. We had never lost or drawn to Crystal Palace, and then to draw against them back to back last season. They're going to be smelling a victory to be had, or at the very least another draw. I think it's going to be really, really tough. Today will be a really good way to sort of, I don't know, see where we're going to be lining up, how we're going to be, what we're going to be expecting to see. More so against AC Milan. I think AC Milan will be a game where we play most of our first team players. More than likely, it'll be a game where we show... What the fuck is on my screen, man? It's a game where we'll probably want to showcase exactly... Have I just seen an advert for men's nappies? For God's sake. What? I think the AC Milan game will be the game that more than likely will be the lineup that we put out against Crystal Palace. Kind of, more or less, you know. So whilst this game will be interesting to see the players who aren't more than likely going to be starters for us this season, the Milan game will be a game where we can see a first team performance for sure. Those men nappies are for United players. Season starts. Let's go all emotions. Let's shout like crazy again. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. Join me for every single game this season. Maybe minus the Fulham game. As I said, if Alex can get me a ticket to the Fulham game, then I will be gladly joining him for that game. But if not, it'll be every single game this season that you can catch all the coverage. I won't be missing any games for Christmas this year. I can tell you that much for free. It's too big a season to be, you know, I mean, as lovely as Christmas was last season. Missed some fairly big games, and it's okay. It's all right. But I will not be missing any games this season, unless for some, you know, huge reason. But you can rest assured I'll be bringing you all the coverage for this season, all competitions on this channel as we are in heavy, aggressive pursuit of 20,000 subscribers on the channel. Again, thank you very much to all of you that have subscribed. 15,000 subscribers, absolutely mental. Who do you predict the bottom three in the Premier League will be this season? I'm going to be doing my Premier League predictions on Monday. But if you were to ask me off the top of my head, I mean, it's easy to kind of guess that it's going to be it's kind of easy to sort of predict that it's going to be the teams that came up. But if I was to guess, I'd say Sunderland straight down. I would say Burnley. And you know what? I'm going to go rogue. Nottingham Forest. I reckon we're going to see, because I mean, fucking, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Gibbs White was held at gunpoint. I was hypothetically speaking, Gibbs White was held at gunpoint, saying, you know, thank you to the owner for making this happen and whatnot. Are they getting sprayed? I think I'm going to go Nottingham Forest. I think Nottingham Forest will be teetering around relegation, to be honest with you. Sunderland has spent 100 million so far. I think Sunderland will be did I say they'll get relegated? Who did I say? I said Sunderland, Burnley, and Nottingham Forest. I'll probably change it on Monday, but where did they get that? Well, they got... What do you mean, where did they get that? They literally won the playoffs. Which is notoriously the biggest prize pot in world football. So it's something that comes with winning the playoff final. You do get like £250 million. So we might be playing in the next Club World Cup. Ooh. Feels like you hitting 10K was just a few weeks ago. Growth since has been mental, mate. Absolutely. I did think that hitting 10K would probably play a big part in growth, and it seems to have worked. Seems to have worked a treat. 3,000 subscribers in the last 28 days is fucking mental. Absolutely mental, is it not? Is that not crazy? 3,000 subscribers in 28 days. Fucking nuts. If this game could start soon, that would be great. We got 10 minutes to go. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Liam Delap warming up with Trevor Chalobah and the rest. We've got Joshua Acheampong. Predictions for this game. I don't know what to expect from Bayer Leverkusen, to be fair. Delap is not good, we will see. Oh, that's some positive thinking, you know. That's some positive attitude coming into the new season, you know. Get behind the boys and all that. Ousmane So. That's a bold claim, mate. That's a bold claim. I personally disagree. They lost almost all their undefeated squad. Have they? Jesus. They've signed... who is it they've got now? Have we seen their lineup? Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa, and I think that's pretty much it. Teller, I think, as well. Are there two big signings? Or has Teller been there for a while? Bundesliga. No, Teller was there last season. Don't know what Reinhard was trying to tell me. I don't really pay attention to Bundesliga, I'll be honest with you. I don't expect too much. Lack of match sharpness. We basically just had a winter break with only 2 weeks off. Exactly, Dragon, you're right. It's not been the break that many would have wanted. But we've got some silverware or gold ware in you know, in reality, you know. So it'll be interesting to see. You're sad for Jackson. I'm not sad for Jackson. I feel like he made his bed. He's got to lie in it. You know, it's sad. The situation's sad. The way it's gone is sad, you know, but overall, I think he knew the deal. Can these blokes' cocks get off the fucking screen, man? I mean, Jesus Christ. There's a bloke in a nappy on my screen. What is going on? Fuck's sake. It was just staring me in the face, for Christ's sake. What's going on? Game is on Channel 5 in the UK. If you are curious. It's also on DAZN. It's also on the Chelsea website, I believe. So pick your poison, you know, pick your choice. But I do think Channel 5 is the way to go, as it is live TV. But yeah, I'm interested to see how much we get for. I think we'll get 60 million. I think we'll get the proposed sort of 60 million for Nicholas Jackson. In reality, we just need to sell him, get him gone. And we'll be able to get Xavi Simons. Sooner that happens, the better. Realistically, that's all I care about. That is all I care about. I don't want Alejandro Garnacho. Get him the fuck away from our club. For me, it's all about Xavi Simons. We need another defender, I would argue. And if we could get a goalkeeper, that'd be great. But I don't think that's going to happen. 77 likes on the stream. Let's try and get to 100 likes on the stream before the game commences. We've got just over 5 minutes to go. So put those fingers to good use. And like the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. First of many games. The first of many, many games. But yeah, I just want Simmons, another defender, and if we could get a goalkeeper, that'd be great, but I don't think we will. I was going to check the list, actually. Do we still have the list? Where is the list? List? There's the list. Vintage, Anto, Glenn, and Dan. Some big names on there, some heavy hitters. I'll be honest with you. Those are some big names on that list. So for you to have been on that list in the first place, you must have done something bad. You must have done something really bad. Dan, I think you said something. Oh no, you ruined the wrestling for me. You ruined the wrestling for me. I remember now. We'll clear the list. We'll clear the list. It's a fresh list. It's a new list. It's the best list, is what it is. The 25-26 list is ready and raring to go. Caicedo, captaining Chelsea today. His hair back to black. And he is not covered in sand. He's not on a jet ski. He's not paragliding. He's firmly, well and truly back on soil. Stamford Bridge soil. And, yeah, like you say, no mask. No mask. It's not quite a sellout. In fact, it's not quite a sellout at all. I think they haven't sold out the away stand. I don't think they gave the away stand fully. Oh, it's the worst commentator known to man. Connor, what's his name? Connor... Commentator. Connor McNamara. The worst commentator I've ever heard in my life. Not for what knowledge he spews. No offense to you, mate. Listen, I've been told I've got an annoying voice. So from one person to another who have annoying voices, fuck me. Connor McNamara, you've got the worst voice in commentary. I really understand that comes across as offensive, but Jesus Christ, I hate it. I hate it so much. And he talks like this the whole way, and it's really it's just so annoying. And you hear him talk outside of commentary, and it's a normal voice. It's a normal voice, but fucking hell, I hate it. Chelsea get ready for the new season. He talks like Sean Connery. For some reason, he talks through his bottom teeth. Esteval Willian gets ready for a stellar Premier League debut against Crystal. It's just shut the fuck up. Talk normally. Fuck. I hate it so much. Erik ten Hag is managing Bayer Leverkusen. It's so fucking irritating. And I haven't seen enough people talk shit. I'm not saying go and abuse him or whatever. I'm not saying that for 1 second. I'm just saying I've looked on Twitter. I've searched what people say as well. There's a few Reddit threads where people say he's got fucking an annoying voice, but I hate it. It makes me want to mute the TV. I've never so passionately hated a guy's voice in my life. It's more so when someone scores or when he's doing like commentary of a goal. It just ruins it completely. I absolutely hate it. I cannot be the only one. I cannot be the only one. Spot on impression. Mate, if I'm gonna hate on him, I've got to have an impression ready to go. I've got the fuck me. There's so many seats available. Match timer. There we go. Can he bring the Samba Spark to Stamford Bridge? It's so annoying. Esteval. Conor McNamara's voice. I'm going to have to do it so that I don't forget his voice. Forget his name, sorry. Where is he? He's staying on there the entire fucking season. The Premier League kicks off in 7 days. It's just unbelievable. Connor. How do you spell it? The game has commenced. It's 1N. I'm fairly sure that's the guy commentating right now. It is Conor McNamara and Pat Nevin. I don't dislike the guy. I'm not trying to hate on him. I am in a way. I don't want to, but just rest assured, I can't think of a word. Pat Nevin's great. But my God, I genuinely cannot think of a worse commentator, voice-wise. What he's saying is fine. The way he says it, terrible. I just hate his voice with a passion. I've sorted the timer out, don't worry. I'm watching on Channel 5. Channel 5 in the UK. Carefree. Show us the match. Phoebe, you want to go on the list? The happy kids, he's from Brazil. Esteval is here to show his skill. He turned down all the clubs in Spain. He'll cause our rivals lots of pain. Fantastic. Bravo. Not imagining there's going to be too much drama in this game. I'm hopeful that there's going to be goals. 0-0 would be absolutely devastating on a Friday evening when we could be up to so much more. Watching a 0-0 draw in a friendly would be catastrophic. Here's Achimpong finds Trevor Chalobah. Kukurea is playing. Trying to work out where everyone is. So this is Achimpong, finds Palmer. Liam Delap looks to make the run, but Palmer plays forward. Here is Esteval. First touch for Chelsea. Lovely play. Esteval could be in just in the nick of time. And then ushered out of play. Chelsea with a throw. 2.5 minutes played. Caicedo looking as good as ever. Smile and a thumbs up to Liam Delap, I think. Flecken. Who do we want? Who do we want in the Champions League? It's a bit different. It's a bit hard to really say that, isn't it? Because it's obviously not group stage. It's the league phase. Tyreek George looks so much taller than I remember. Here is Esteval once again. We're going to absolutely bombard him with the ball today. Kukurea, great chance, head it down. Fantastic chance early on, created by Esteval Willian. I've got to start calling him just Esteval. Do you like the new format? I'm not a fan, but I'm not a hater of it. It provides a little bit something different, but overall, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Malo Gusto. Huge performance against PSG in the Club World Cup final. Saw him come out rather favourably with the fans after a pretty bad season, all things considered. One of the worst players in terms of performances last season, I would say, in all competitions. Kukureya, some rather strong challenges going in here, even though it's a friendly. Hello, Jermaine. Long time no see. Good tackle. He's got the ball there, ref. What are you talking about? Andre Santos with a bit of a lunge there. He's got the ball. I'm a bit confused there. He's got the ball. It's a great tackle by Santos. Player making the most of it. There might have been a little bit involved there, but... Esteval, step overs already. Man. I feel like we're going to make so much money on him. I don't think he's destined to play for Chelsea for his entire career. In fact, I'd argue he's probably going to go to Barca a lot earlier than we think. A lot earlier than we'd hope. But I reckon we'll have him until he's like 23. And then he'll live out his best years in La Liga or something. Or he's very notably like known for being a Barcelona fan, you know, Messi fan, Neymar fan. So I think he's destined to play for Barca at some point in his career. You think only 17, 18? We've got him really young. And I think we'll get a good 5 years out of him. Good 5, 6 years. And he'll play the longest part of his career elsewhere. What is his contract? Does anyone know off the top of their head? 8 years, 2033. We've got an 8-year contract on him. That is fucking nuts. That is absolutely nuts. So 18, he'll be 26 by the time he leaves. That's fairly, you know, it's going to be his prime of his career. Here come Leverkusen. I think we'll get some silverware with him, though. Already looking at him, already from what we've seen in this game alone and in the Club World Cup, he's going to be special. There's a confidence about him. He knows he's good. That's the thing. There's a difference of, like, thinking you're good, right? A player like Madueke or... I'm trying to think of someone else. But Madueke comes to mind. Madueke thinks he's good. And the difference is Esteval knows he's good. Like, there's a difference between thinking and knowing. Like, Esteval knows without a shadow of a doubt that he is fucking class. Whereas I think Madueke thinks he's better than he actually is. How tall is Tyreek George? Because he does look tall today. He really does. He's 6'1". What are you talking about? Since when was Tyreek George 6'1"? What? What? I thought he was like 5'7". I don't know why. I just assumed he was. I assumed he was so much smaller. Do you know what I mean? He's a winger. 6'1", my bollocks. He must have had a fucking growth spurt or something. Do you know what I mean? Oh, brilliant ball. Finds Cole Palmer down the right-hand side. He cuts inside all the way. Lays it off. Esteval all the way. Honestly, there is a vibe. There is a vibe about Esteval. He is going to take the fucking Premier League by storm. I'm telling you. Champions League, Premier League, this kid is fucking special. We all know he is. But my God. There is a vibe at Stamford Bridge, even in this game, that people are like, what the fuck are we seeing? Gusto over the bar. He looks so good. 6'1", Tyreek George. That is fucking crazy. Channel 5 for everyone else in the UK. He's been eating Mudrick's breakfast cereal. That's a good one. Hopefully he hasn't. Here comes Caicedo with a shot from distance. Worth a try, worth a try. The zone is dead. Yeah, Esteval and Palmer. Esteval and Palmer seem to be already on the right page. Oh man, I'm so excited to see what Esteval is going to pull out of his fucking pocket this season. I think it's going to be nuts. I think we're going to see some crazy shit. Hello, Joe. Sorry, I meant to say hello. Hope you're doing well. Can you watch it on DAZN? I'm watching it on Channel 5. Channel 5. 100 likes on the stream. We got there eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yeah! Sends o'clock. I mean, how old is he? He's 18, so it's not weird to say that, but he's only 5'9". I just don't believe it. I'm not. Do not look at Tyreek George and think, fuck me, he looks so much taller. You don't have a kit with his name on it, do you? I mean, considering he was only a child a few months ago, if I had his name on my back, I think that I would argue on the side of Rory Jennings in that regard. I think that would be a bit noncy, I won't lie to you. That would be a bit strange. Battle of the Balds. Fucking hair on my face. Man, Rufus's fur has just been getting everywhere lately. Fucking hell. Just everywhere. How old are you? I'm 29. I'm 30 in just under 2 months. Jesus. I'm an old man. I am an unk. DAZN has lost transmission of the game. Trevor Chalobah. It seems like they're playing a 3 at the back. Cucurella obviously overlapping quite a lot in possession, as he normally does. What's his injury history? Last season, he was out for he missed 10 games with injury last season. An ankle sprain and a hamstring injury. The big 30. You're finding grey hairs soon. Not yet. Surprisingly. The hairline's still good as well. It's, you know, it's decent. I'm still, I wouldn't say I don't feel 30. I think I definitely feel 30. I'm getting lumps and all sorts. Look at that, by the way. Can you see? I've got one of those fucking things. Do you see where people fucking like whack it with a book? Look at that. Wait, I'm trying to find an angle. Look at that. Compared to that, it's a big old fucking... It's called a ganglion cyst. It's from repetitive... repetitive stress. It's nothing to be worried about, but, you know. I'm obviously on my computer all the fucking time with work, and then, like, obviously YouTube and Alex's stuff, and... Getting swole. Hey, I've been bulking a little bit. I won't lie to you. I've put on a little bit more. Not nothing crazy. I do need to slow down a little bit, but it's use the Bible to smack it. She has categorically said she wouldn't do it. She'd do it terribly. She'd do it really bad. She wouldn't half-ass it, but she'd wuss out halfway and be like, eh. And I'd be like, fucking hit me. Just fucking do it. She'd be like, I am not a religious man. I'm not. Stop swearing. Fuck off. Late challenge there on Cucurella. Malagusto. You can still give it a go. I don't know. I think it's the idea of it. She gets squeamish at the idea of popping it. Played over top. Brilliant ball by George. Oh, it's a lovely bit of play. Delap can't put it away. That's just put on another 20 million on Tyreek George, that ball. It's Channel 5 in the UK. Here we go. Cole Palmer off the bar. And then Estevan Willian with the tap-in. He gets his goal. Estevan Willian, right place, right time. I have a feeling that that is going to be a pattern in his career at Chelsea Football Club. Off the bar from Cole Palmer. Estevan Willian with the goal on his debut. The man oozes confidence. And the first of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 o'clock. It won't go to VAR, surely. Well, I mean, the first time of asking him to be composed under pressure, people will argue it's a tap-in, and of course it is. Kissing the badge already, by the way. Kissing the badge already. My word. I think if we want to keep a hold of him, where are you going, Josh? Jesus. I think he's gotten away with one there. I think if Chelsea want to hold on to Estevan as long as possible, they've really got to pull at his heartstrings and really make him feel like he is the star boy, you know? I genuinely think that we are on the cusp of greatness with these players. We've got Cole Palmer, we've got Caicedo, we've got Enzo Fernandez, we've got Cucurella, we've got Estaval. It's all coming up fucking Millhouse with these players. We are seriously grouping together these wonder kids, these great players. I don't class Cucurella as a wonder kid. He is nearly my age. He's Malo Gusto. But under pressure, great ball there. Liam Delap may well have got through all the way there. Looking all right, looking decent. He's looking decent. No VAR in pre-season. The home shirt is looking a bit busy with the Club World Cup. I mean, it's a pretty good problem to have, I'll be honest with you. I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. I much prefer the old badge, the old Club World Cup badge. Busy without a sponsor. It's the busiest shirt in the world, baby. Great ball! Great ball by Tyreek George! Liam Delap gets the flick on. It's a great save by the keeper. Puts it out for a corner ball. But my word, Tyreek George is looking fantastic today. Back post, Malo Gusto! Punched away. Corner ball again. Hello, David. Do you think we should get another centre-back, Harry, after Colwell's injury? I do think so, yeah. I think one more wouldn't hurt. But it's going to cost us a fucking arm and a leg. It's going to cost us an arm and a leg because teams now know that we need a centre back. So they're gonna charge us out the wazoo. Where can you watch it, or is it on a legal stream? It's on Channel 5 in the UK. It's on Channel 5 in the UK. Channel 105, I think, on Sky and on Virgin. Louis is back. Chelsea Football Club don't do 007s. It's absolutely right, mate. Thank you very much, and welcome back. It's the zone all over the world, although apparently it's gone up the fritz. It's on the Chelsea website. I thought it was, you know. I think Levi getting injured is a perfect opportunity for Chalobah to show why we need to keep him at the club. I don't know how much more Chalobah has to do to prove his worth, prove that he is good, you know. What was that? It is on Chelsea's website. It's not available in our region. Oh. Well, I think it's just because if you're in the UK, it's on TV. It's literally on TV. We've done quite well with the TV showing in the UK for our opening games. I think the first 5 games are on TV. I'm fairly sure. Great ball. Finds Liam Delap. So we've got Crystal Palace is on Sky Sports. West Ham is on Sky Sports. Fulham is on TNT. Brentford is on Sky Sports. Manchester United is on Sky Sports. And then Brighton is the first game that is not on TV. So pretty good going, to be honest with you, in the opening games. Malo Gusto doing well there. Ooh, Esteban with a poor pass. Yeah, Jackson, you're absolutely right, mate. These are no pushovers. Why the goalkeeper change for the game friendly? I get, but it's a test for preseason. Sanchez will. I imagine Sanchez will play the second half. If not, he'll play AC Milan. I was saying before the game started, I fully. Jesus, that's a bad tackle, ref. What the fuck? Esteval getting stuck in. Cole Palmer's fucking hurt here. He's fuming. He's absolutely fuming. Right through the back of his leg. Oh! Oh my God, that is horrific. That's a fucking red card. Unreal. That is a fucking red card, man. Cole Palmer's still down. Referee's actually checking on to say, like, are you all right? Man, he looks fucking hurt. He looks really hurt. Great chance. Yellow card. Is he okay? He's hobbling. Trying to keep an eye on him, but he looks like he is in pain. It might be more if he's just shaken up than anything, because that's got to be pretty scary. Gusto's just got a ball in the nuts. Got to say, the atmosphere for this game is better than most last season. Oh, they're all over us here. Malo Gusto's down. Palmer. He just got the ball in the nuts. That's what Oh! You don't want it getting there. You don't want it there. I'll tell you that much from experience. You don't want it there. Michael Tatum or Tatum, but I'll assume it's Tatum. Welcome to the channel as a member. I mean, if you too also want to become a member and support the channel that way, I know there's a lot of new people here from all the new all the videos that have been blowing up on my channel. Feel free to join as a member for as little as $2.99 a month. I think the link is in the description. Great ball from Palmer. Finds Esteval down the right-hand side. He'll be waiting for it again if he can find him. Esteval goes all the way. Deflected. Tyreek George tries it himself. The crowd not as excited. Esteval looks stupid, man. He looks so good. It just seems as though everything he does. Blimey. Michael, I'll take the compliment. I must say I've watched for a long while. But I find myself daily looking for updates. One of the most informative channels, not sucking ass. Suck all the ass you want, mate. I'm not complaining. Thank you very much. I never would have ever imagined I'd be described as one of the most informative channels, but I will absolutely take that, mate. Thank you very much. It's going to be painful. It is going to be painful for sure. I'm sure he's still feeling the aftermath. George Caicedo. Chalobah. George once again, 6'1". Can you believe it? Lovely play. He's looking good. He's looking good. To Bob. Thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate it. Oh. He's already taking corners. We love a Brazilian taking corners. Albeit Willian was fucking shit at corners. I can't really recall anyone being good at corners for Chelsea. I'll be honest to you. Lampard was probably an exception, but even then, I vividly remember my dad's growing up shouting, "Fucking beat the first defender for fuck's sake!" So now, without fail, when it comes to corners, I can't watch a corner without thinking, beat the fucking first man! Here is Palmer. Palmer. He's getting on my tits. I won't lie to you. Palmer. Not Palmer. That guy telling me to stop swearing. Because I think he's serious. Palmer again. Are we taking him off? Stop swearing on your own channel. Esteval scored for Chelsea. What on earth does Romeo Lavia look like? What the fuck is he wearing? George playing like the news about him moving has him playing like he wants to stay. Yeah. He's putting on a serious performance here today. Commentator is right. Our bench is lethal. It's a pretty good bench. I'll be serious. Yeah, Estevan and Palmer link up. You couldn't have wanted two players on the squad to be best mates more than those two. Oh, no way! Took so long there, ref. I just think, oh man, do you know what's so annoying as well? It's the Jamie Carragher video I just posted the other day. If you haven't watched it, please do check it out. I think it's on like 40,000 views now, 42,000. Absolutely massive for this channel anyway. And it's reacting to him talking on the overlap. And it was my first reaction. The amount of not amount of people, but like it's the one-offs here and there that are like, oh my God, would you stop talking and just let us listen to the video? And I'm like, why the fuck are you watching? If you don't want to listen to me, go and watch the video somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck off. Telling me to be quiet on my own video. Someone even suggested saying, why don't you Harry, here's a suggestion, a word of advice. I think more people would subscribe if you watch the whole video in its entirety and then at the end you give your thoughts. And I'm like, that just defeats the whole purpose of the video. What are you talking about? And then some people, the amount of people as well saying stop shouting, and it just does my... You can cuss me out. You can cuss me out really personally, and I won't get annoyed by it. I really won't. But fuck me, when people say stop shouting on my own videos, leave me alone. What do you want me to be like? Oh no, Jamie Carragher, that's unacceptable. I won't allow you to talk about Chelsea like this. You know, oh Rory Jennings, you are just such a silly boy, such a silly boy. Do you know what I mean? Need a bit of passion, you know. Need a fucking. So annoying. It's Achimpong. Just got back home. I hope everyone is good. 1 up. That's good. How are we playing? Esteval got the goal. It was very good as well. I mean, it was a tap-in, but not really. It was still under pressure. Composure was needed. And that is what Esteval brought us. Cole Palmer nearly had his leg broken by Quansah. And Esteval and Palmer's link-up play has been second to none. Good to have you back, though, Lance. Long time no see. God, I can't wait for my haircut tomorrow. Fucking state of it. Look at it. It's so long. I was watching the old clips where you had headband in Champions League winning season. Those were good times. Oh, man, I forgot to post the fucking... Sorry, Reese. I forgot to post the Thursday video. Throwback Thursday. That would have done well. I'll post it this week, I think. I've been a bit slacking on the shorts over the last couple of days. Oi, I want a blues. Go steaming in. I want a blues, go steaming in. I want to be in that number. When the blues go steaming in. 37 minutes played. Please do smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Oh, and that blues go steaming in. Luckily for us, we're just over a week away. Well, a week today. We start the Premier League season, or the Premier League season starts. Liverpool take on Bournemouth. Please do join me. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Then we've got Villa versus Newcastle. And then on Sunday, we have a double header. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace and Manchester United versus Arsenal at 4:30. Great tackle there. No way! This referee's been a little bit dicey. I won't lie to you. Are you still going to the bridge with Alex? Hopefully for the Fulham game. That's a great tackle. I can't believe that. We've got Caicedo. Caicedo's wearing a Premier League captain's armband, by the way. Carragher's video massively helped you get to 15k. Mate, that video got me like 500 subscribers. It's fucking nuts. I can tell you now, it got me 586 subscribers. That's insane. The Thai video. Oh, good save. The Thai video got me 797 subscribers. What the fuck? Yeah, don't leave me, Reese. Don't leave me for Alex. If Alex comes a knocking. Will you do a vlog? I'll do a vlog that day, yeah. Esteval down, hurt, rolling around. Just clips his Achilles there. If you do well, if you do, we will constantly report the videos. Don't do that. But no, the shorts have been massive success on the channel. That's the content you need to keep pumping. What, vlogs? I'll be going to America next. We've had a switch up. I was supposed to be going to Mexico next summer, but with the World Cup and some other bits and bobs that are on the cards, I'm actually going to be going to America for the summer, and we'll hopefully get to do some vlogs there. So it's going to be an exciting summer. Hopefully, fingers crossed, get to go to a World Cup game. But aiming to, I've never been to Texas, so I'll be looking at I know the World Cup's not being played in, well, I think it's in Dallas. I'm looking at Austin, Vegas, New York, New Jersey, and Philly are the places that we're looking at. Houston, is it? Anthony says, new sub from Kenya. This Chelsea squad looks scary. Welcome, Anthony. You are absolutely right. Look at these two. Conlon versus Bateson. Look like mugshots. Yeah. Still doing weekly videos. Are you going to TikTok? I still post on TikTok. Great ball out wide. Could be offside here. Here's Esteval. All the way. Good save. He's been a bit greedy, but I'll allow it. We'll miss you in Mexico. And yeah, welcome any other time. I think it was just the case of we both wanted to go, but it's for our we're both turning 30 this, like, our next birthdays, and we wanted to do like a joint birthday present to ourselves. And whilst Mexico sounds great, it's a resort holiday, and I just don't think it's worth the amount of money we'd be spending. We could travel around a few states and have a really good time. So I think that's what we're going to do instead. And then hopefully meet up with Alex and a few other people. And hopefully Alex can show us a good time, you know. Fingers crossed. Are you still doing weekly videos while in America for the summer? I will be doing regular content, yeah. I'll be doing regular content. Especially around then. I'll figure out a way. I'll be taking my laptop, I reckon. Well, I mean, hopefully there's a time where, I don't know. Alex did a lot of like meetups at pubs in America for the Club World Cup. So I'm hoping he does the same for the World Cup next year, and I can meet up with him for one of those. And then if any of you are around for those, then obviously come and say hello. But that's obviously depending on where it is. It'll probably be like New York or Philadelphia. Really enjoy your commentary, and I pray every Chelsea fan subscribes to your channel. Pastor Daniel Ansong, thank you for your prayers. It seems to be working, Pastor. It seems to be working. Do you have a big following in the States? I can tell you. A flock of parakeets just flew past my window there. Rather big. Where I live. Yeah. 11% of the channel are from the US. Number 1 is the UK. Number 2 is the US. Number 3 is Nigeria. Number 4 is South Africa. And number 5 is India. So, parakeets, that's unusual. You would think it was unusual, but it is actually a lot more common in the UK than you would think. I think something happened where someone brought some over years and years and years ago and released them, and they've just sort of multiplied, and I don't know why. They're very popular where I live. In the exact same road, we'll walk Rufus and you just see like 30 parakeets swarm like down. They look fucking insane. Look really cool. But there we go, half time, and I'm fairly happy, to be honest with you. I'm fairly happy with what we've seen. Could we have more goals? Sure. But I think I'm happy with what we've seen. Just to carry on, 6th is Kenya. 6th is Kenya. 7th is Malaysia. 8th is Australia. 9th is Canada. And 10th is Ghana. So I've got, I would argue my biggest audience is probably African. Not including the UK, of course. So even though the US is second, Africa does make up a lot of the rest of the other ones. So big up Africa, you know. What changes would he make? Listen, let's go through the starting 11, and then you have myself and Anto. Well, I will tell you this: Ireland, you're not in the top 10, but you are a very close 11th place. A very close 11th place. So you're nearly there. You're nearly there, but not quite. So at halftime, we do see that Esteval has got the goal. I imagine Palmer's going to be coming off. I won't lie to you. That was a really scary tackle. A really, really scary tackle from Kwanzaa on Cole Palmer. And I was worried there that was the season over. Realistically, what would happen if Palmer was fucked, right? If Palmer got injured in the way that Colwill was injured, say we didn't have Palmer for 7 months, it just is the season's done. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Not saying that Palmer is the be-all, end-all, but like if a key player like Cole Palmer is gone, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Xavi Simons would have a mad one. I mean, we would rely massively on him to pull something out. I'm probably the only Mexican here. Cheers, though. Where's Mexico come in the thing? Mexico. Really far down. We've got Malawi, Tanzania, Sierra Leone, Mexico. Mexico aren't even on the list. Oh, Mexico. Yeah, Mexico aren't on the list. Crazy. All over the place. We're an international channel, to say the least. Oh. The parakeets come from Windsor Great Park. You just made the list. We look good, don't we? We do, Dan. We do. I'm very happy with what we've seen, albeit it's only 1-0. I'm completely understanding at why Esteval is being not greedy. He's excited. He looks fantastic. He looks really, really good. And I'm loving the link-up play, the collaboration that we are seeing from Cole Palmer and Esteval Willian. It's great to see. Good celebration from him. Very Willian-esque with the knee slides. And then, of course, the kissing of the badge. Not something I had on my bingo card in this game, seeing Esteval kiss the badge. But I'll take it. I will take it. It's it might be a bit early for all that, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Esteval, we're looking at the first goal. So he starts the move. Oh, no, this is just... No, is this the goal? It is the goal. He starts the whole passage of play and then finds himself at the right place at the right time. He finds Cucurella. Cucurella plays it inside to Cole Palmer, takes it down, lobs it over the keeper, off the bar, and Esteval puts it in after a stellar run. He looks fantastic. He looks really good. It's his home debut. It's his only debut so far in every single possible way. I think we'll see quite a few changes here, though. I think we'll see probably... I don't think we'll see much of a defensive change. Maybe Hato will come on for Cucurella just to rest Cucurella. We might see James. Be good to see James play. Maybe for either Andre Santos or for Gusto. I think Enzo could come on. I'd love to see Gittins get some game time as well. And, of course, Joao Pedro. Absolutely love Joao Pedro. But I think Gittins, out of all of the players, I think Gittins is the one I'm most excited to see. And Hato as well. I think Hato is going to be a really good player for us. But, yeah, George has had a really good game. George has had a really, really good game. Very impressed from him. And I think if he doesn't end up staying at Chelsea, I think he's added on at least a couple of million with the plays, the passes that he's pulled off in this game so far. That one there for Delap, nearly putting in the back of the net, into the face. Not the best, not the worst of performances from Liam Delap. Looks as though he's struggled at parts, at moments, at times. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I think we're going to see, if he does stay on, I think we might see a goal from Delap. If not, if it's Joao Pedro, no doubt in my mind, Joao Pedro is getting a goal in this game. I just think he will. I just think, Delap's hold-up play at times is immaculate. It's a big word. Kwanzaa's tackle there. How that's not a red card, I do not know. That is fucking abysmal. Yeah. If that's a Premier League tackle, if that's a game in the Premier League and there's VAR, or in the Champions League or whatever, it's a sending off. It's a sending off. It's as simple as that. It's a red card. Off you go. Fucking see you later. He has. Esteval Williams, 45 minutes has left Chelsea fans very, very excited. Yeah, the tackle was so high. Just not a good tackle all round, to be honest with you. George is showing why he wants to leave. Bully, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. What's going on? I'm so excited, says Bully. It's a time to be excited. I mean, Colwill was a bit of a kick in the ghoulies, in a kick in the nutbag. But I would suggest elsewhere as long as Cole Palmer's okay, I think there's a lot to be excited about. You know, I think there's a lot to be excited about. But yeah, predictions for the second half? Would like to see. Who would you like to come and see? Who would you like to see come in at centre back if we do go for someone? I say Gurhey or Branthwaite. I mean, we were linked with Branthwaite at one point or another, were we not? I think Gurhey's probably the one that a lot of people are really wanting, purely because of his link to Chelsea in the past. But hang on one sec. BAYER, LEVERKUSEN. But yeah, I mean, I don't see Gurhey playing. I don't see. I mean, he's free next season, but you know, I don't know. It's a tricky situation we find ourselves in, to be completely honest with you. I think, like I was saying earlier on, teams are going to know now. Teams are going to know. Teams are going to, they're going to see that Chelsea are desperate for a replacement centre-back, because for what it's worth, Colwill is going to be out for the whole season. He may get like at the back end of the season, but he's going to be so out of practice. It's awful news, and teams are they're gonna rely on that. They're gonna play on that. They're gonna charge us out the arse for it, and arguably, I reckon we're gonna pay whatever it takes. But Tomori would be great, man. I don't know if he's any good these days, but you know. People have said Christensen. I saw Lewis, obviously, of all people, obviously, wants Christensen back at the club, but you know, I don't know if he's any good either. Achimpong looks sharp as centre-back. He could play against bottom half Premier League teams and lower opposition in the Champions League. Well, I mean, you've got to look at it like this. We've got Wesley Fofana, who, when fit, is very good and is arguably our best centre-back when fit. You've got Tosin, who is great. Who's he? Why? Why would Esteval give his shot? There's no sentimentality in football. He's just, I know it's only a friendly, but come on. Why are you giving his shirt away? Yeah. Well, I can't remember what I was saying now, but Wesley Fofana, when fit, is likely to be one of our best centre-backs. We've got Chalobah, we've got Achimpong, we've got Tosin. It's, you know, it could be okay. It could be all right. I think Chalobah could easily play a whole season and be good enough to win a Premier League. I think people need to put some more respect on Chalobah's name. Tosin as well, I think, is more than capable of being a good defender for the whole season. We just desperately need Fofana to come back. I think we won't see Fofana start for Chelsea, and I hope I'm wrong. But I do think we're going to have to wait until maybe Man United, you know, because you think we've got Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham. Who we got? Brentford and Manchester United. I think we'll see Fofana play his first minutes for Chelsea this season against Manchester United, maybe against Brentford, like 35 minutes, 45 minutes or whatever. Yoral Hato has come on for Mark Cucurella. Tosin Adarabioyo has come on as well. Pedro Neto. Isugo's come on. I think Isugo's got to be one of those players that no one's I don't know. I don't mean it in like a... I just haven't seen anyone really that sort of excited for him to, you know, for the season. But just because I reckon some of the other players that we've bought are also just way more exciting on paper. But Pedro Neto has come on for... I don't know, because Esteval is still on. Liam Delap is still on. That's good. I'm glad with that. But second half is underway. Please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Rudiger. He's the most realistic option. Of course he is, yeah. I don't think Christensen or Rudiger or Tomori are likely to happen. Bring Gilmore back. Cole Palmer has come off. You're right. And Caicedo as well. Pedro Neto. Gusto, terrible cross. Flicks it back post, though. The defender puts it out for a corner ball. Pedro Neto going to the corner. It's Pedro Neto. In it comes. Achimpong. It would be great to see him get on the score sheet somehow from a corner. Headed out for a throw-in. Trevor Chalobah also came off. They're a bit slow with these graphics, I must say. Billy Gilmore. Gusto. Tosin. I think everyone's got a bit of a soft spot for Tosin, you know. Esteval shifting to the 10 position. I know. He does it all. He does it all. Pedro Neto with a cross. Headed away. Andre Santos jockeying. No foul. Oh, this referee falls for it. Hook, line, and sinker every time. Every time. Yeah, I would love to have seen Tosin's reaction to that Palmer foul, you know. I bet he was damn near running on the pitch. I bet he was close to running on the pitch. Another foul. Who's at Sunderland on loan? Guiu. Billy Gilmore. Players are falling over all over the place. George. Achimpong. Lovely skimmer of a pass. Switch of play. And again, finds Gusto. Gilmore. Gilmore's on loan at Sunderland, is he? Billy Gilmore. A reminder as well, still quite a way away. Deadline day. We will be doing a live stream on deadline day on this channel, so make sure you tune in for that. I'm sure now with the centre-back issue, Xavi Simons, Garnacho situation as well, we may see some late deals go through for Chelsea on deadline day. So if you were there for last season, you'll know it did very well, I think. Billy Gilmore. Yeah, it's like over 10,000, which, in fairness, I think this stream's doing is quite close to hitting that. Somehow. Unsure how. If we didn't have Caicedo, would like Dennis Wise in the team. I think Dennis Wise might be a little bit past his prime. You know, it's worth asking though if he's wanting to, put the boots back on. Oh, Dennis Wise scored a fucking good goal at the San Siro. 10 minutes to go. Intercepted. Bit of a slower start to this second half than there was in the first. It's Gusto. If possible, would fit in this current team. Bit of Wisey. Wouldn't hurt. You'd argue a bit of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who's there today. Here's Neto. Delap. Out wide. And again, inside. Looks like a handball. Delap jumps for it. Esteval's there. Gusto. Picks it up on the right-hand side. Dennis Weiser. So it's George. We still haven't seen Gittins coming on. Gittins and Joao Pedro both warming up at half time, though. So we can expect to see them play, I would assume. You're in the wrong job. I should be in show business, shouldn't I? I mean, I should be in the on stage, mate. Lovely ball crossed in. Esteval, I think, looking for the volley. Decent attempt. Had he hit it sweet, I think we'd be looking at one of the goals of this Visit Malta tournament. Do you reckon we're going to get a trophy for winning? If we beat Leverkusen here and then beat Milan, do you think we'll get a trophy? First silverware of the season? Cole Palmer showered and back at his seat. What else can we win? I'm interested to see what we can win. I feel like we've got, you know, we've got the potential to really cause an upset in a lot of competitions this season. I don't think we're ready to, on paper, challenge for the Champions League, which in my eyes means that we're going to win it, you know? It's the seasons you least expect Chelsea to do it that we end up winning it. So Chelsea to win the Champions League this season, why not? Why not? I think it's very possible. Tyreek George getting a little bit overzealous there. All the pressure's on Liverpool, exactly. Yeah, Ballack being there would have been good. Would have made sense. A cup final win at Wembley. Again, would be nice. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Tyreek George is trying his, he's trying his heart out right there. He's playing his heart out. Maybe a little bit too much, Keep the faith that anything's possible. Well, I mean, with Chelsea, you never know. I think we are... Oh, Jesus Christ. Joshua Achimpong slipping. He's gotten lucky there. I'll tell you that much. Joshua Achimpong has just fallen arse over tit on the ball. And we've nearly conceded. Good defending from Tosin in the end. Puts it out for a corner. Jesus Christ. Jorgensen fuming. Corner ball. 10 minutes played. Player down and counter-attack could be on here. Gusto looks for Esteval. Esteval plays it just a little bit too much on that for Pedro Neto to get anywhere close. George with PE tape on his ear piercing. I bet that... Was it like those sorts of stories that you'd get at school? I don't remember because I've never had my ears pierced, but I would imagine they had stories of like, you've got to have tape because that there was one girl who had her ear ripped off because, she didn't have tape on. It's the same as like, don't rock on your chair because so-and-so last year leant back, fell over and cracked his head open on the sideboard or whatever. Do you know what I mean? All those sort of like myths that you'd hear at school that happened at every school, but it was sort of just to scare the fuck out of you. But they were always the most graphic stories to try and stop you from doing silly shit. Don't run with scissors. You got to have the blade in your hand, didn't you? Corner comes in. Neto. Esteval. Fuck me, he's had like 30 shots today. He needs to chill out. Look for the pass. I can't believe I'm complaining that someone's shooting all the time. All of last season, I was telling people to shoot. Now we've got a player who will shoot. I'm getting annoyed, getting a little bit rattled. Don't swallow watermelon seeds, or a watermelon will grow in your stomach, in your tummy. There's something about, I like watermelon seeds, Who did you used to go mad about shooting? I mean, Sancho last season, I was going mad about him not shooting. His Liam Delap picks it up. Andre Santos might be in. Sterling. I think Werner, I used to get annoyed quite a bit, yeah. Reece James, by the looks of it, is coming on. Joao Pedro as well. They are stripping off and getting ready to come on. Yeah, there were so many myths, wasn't there? Hour gone. An hour gone. Last time I was at the bridge, we all shouted shoot at Veron. It was closer to the corner. Fuck me. The last time you went to a game was when Veron was playing for Chelsea. That's quite a while. I feel bad for not having gone for like 5 years. I think it's been 5 years now. I haven't been since the year, well, just before COVID. I'm not one to judge, but fuck me, that's a long time. Hatto. Good to see him on the ball. He can play centre-back. He can play left-back. So we have Yorel Hatto as well, able to play. Here is Pedro Neto. Crossed in, across the face of goal. Don't remember Veron playing for the Blues. Glenn, mate, that's listable offence, I must say. Juan Sebastian Veron was... he was a Bakayoko type signing. He was a Mattia Kesman type signing, an Adrian Mutu type signing. All, I mean, ironically, around the same sort of time. Not Bakayoko, but... I always tell this story, but if you want to see a young Harry, just type in Chelsea versus Stoke in 17-18 Drinkwater. Harry's behind the goal. I am. I'm in the green shirt, you'll see, and I go, well, we'll watch it at some point. But if you want to see me, I think, what would that have been? 22? Tyreek George comes off. Looks very pissed off, but when does he ever look happy? Don't think I've ever seen Tyreek George smile in his life. Loads of substitutions. He's one of our own. Interested to see James. George is so mad the tape on his ears are peeling off. Is there a good picture of Esteval on Jesus? Oh, here's a chance. Played inside. Esteval puts it wide. So greedy, man. He's being really greedy today. He's being really greedy. I'm not bothered, but it's, you know, yeah, Garnacho is even more greedy. Well, we'll see. Jamie Gitten's birthday today. What a birthday present. Should have been a goal, yeah. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. James makes the foul. Veron came from Man United, if I remember correctly. He did. He did. Highly rated, just was one of those players who's just not very good for Chelsea. You know? He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Reece James. He's one of our own. It's got a bit boring, I must say, this game. A bit boring indeed. But we've got AC Milan in a couple of days. Make sure you join in with the action there. I'll be doing cross, sort of like a dual stream, watching that game and also keeping an eye on Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Gittins looks great already so far as well. It's all coming up Millhouse. It's all coming up Millhouse. Back post. Right, sorry, I was just sorting out the thumbnail for the review. Luke and Joe are at the game? Probably. I would imagine so. Esteban is ruining his performance right now. I think he's just very excited, you know. I think he's just very excited to be playing. I think Esteval is trying to prove he can start, but he has to realize that getting assists is as big a part of it. Yeah, it is. I think that's the thing. He's coming across very greedy, is he not? Very, very greedy. And his lack of maturity is really showing in this game. As good as he has been, which he has been very good, there's really not much to criticize besides the fact that you can tell he's a teenager, you know. And, you know, that's not his fault. I think we've got a clearly very talented player. And in time, once he matures a little bit, he's going to be fucking phenomenal. But you're right, he is just having fun. Crossed in. Gittins wearing that 11 on his back. Much better than Madueke, I must say. Bayern, Leverkusen just playing around the middle. He'll learn he's a kid and he's excited. Exactly. That's all it is. It's a fucking friendly at the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. He's just having fun. Doesn't feel real, Willian playing for us. Free kick, offside. Looked as though it might have been given as a foul there, last man, but it's actually given as a free kick for offside. Boniface? I mean, the game's not over yet. Patrick Sheik coming off. I don't know what happens if it is a draw. Are they going to go to extra time or sorry, not extra time, but penalties? We're winning. I'm not moaning. I'm not moaning at all. I like what I've seen. This second half has been a little bit more lackluster, you know. But let's not get it twisted. Bayer Leverkusen are, I think, Champions League level, aren't they? Bundesliga. Penalties if it's a draw. Yeah, Bayer Leverkusen finished second, so they are in the... This is a championship, a Champions League level team. So us getting a win here, in a friendly or not, we've now beaten two... I mean, if we hold on, I mean. We've... oh my God, the ABBA penalties. Fuck me. It was so in favor of the first team. We got done by that so much. I think in a final. One point for draw, then extra point for whoever wins the penalty. Wherever you may be, we are the famous CFC. It's all right, Mike. No worries. I get you. We are the famous CFC. One of you want to go to that? That'd be great. Carefree. I think Esteval will probably come off like really late. See him get a standing ovation, you know? Yeah, Hato's been great. Cole Palmer making Lavia laugh by the looks of it. Gitten's amazing. Esteval, amazing. Just because no passing, but... Oh, less amazing. Again, it's a friendly. It's not the end of the world. He's just trying to showcase his talent. He's just having fun, you know? It'll be all right. In the scheme of things, you're looking at a player like Willie Esteval. He's in a situation where it's a competitive game, and he's got to make the decision to either Sterling two next to him, either pass and guarantee a goal, or try and score yourself when you can't. I think Esteval, I don't know too much about him as a decision maker, but I would assume, I feel like I've seen some good assists from him in his time at Palmeiras. I think it's safe to assume that he would choose the pass over the shot, unlike Sterling, who is way more experienced in the world of football. You know, so... Billy Gilmore. We've got Action Pong coming off. 15 minutes to go. Anselmino gets some game time. Raksaki and Antwi will also get some game time. Andre Santos also coming off. And is it Esteval coming off? It is. Esteval Willian doesn't get the full 90. 75 minutes, though. Very good. Yeah, Roscoe, you're right. Alex is one of my favorite Brazilians ever. What's this XP, by the way, that you guys have? Like the top fans thing. I can see like top fans. I can say now. Top 3 is Stephen Gaddy. Roscoe is in 2nd place, and Daniel is in 3rd place. Phoebe, you're in 5th. Need to pick up. You need to up your game. You're slacking. Carefree. Favorite Brazilian to play for the club? Let me get a list up. Chelsea Brazilian players. I think a lot of people will say Thiago Silva, but I would say David Luiz, but the whole PSG thing fucked me off so much. But I was glad he came back, you know. Did he end up playing mostly for us? He did, yeah. And then he went to Arsenal. So, again, it was one of those where, like, it's sort of soured the situation a bit. So, Balletti didn't play too much. I think for me, it's either... I mean, technically, Diego Costa is Brazilian. So I would say Diego Costa, you know. If we're splitting hairs, Diego Costa for me is my favorite one. Diego. Born in Brazil. Born in Brazil, baby. Could Hato replace Colwill injury for the season? He's apparently very capable of playing at centre-back. Here's Pedro Neto! Good save by the keeper. Even Czech went to Arsenal in the end. Yeah. I know. I see that a bit different. Willian went to Arsenal. I'd say maybe Ramirez, you know. I'd say Ramirez. You know. Scorer of one of the biggest goals in Chelsea history. I'm fairly confident. I think it is Ramirez for me. Absolutely loved him. Ramirez, Alex, and Thiago Silva. Willian is up there, but you know, Pato, yeah. It did need to be finished. It did need to be finished. Right place, right time. And overall, just a fantastic finish under pressure. Thiago. Whoa. Nine minutes to play. I'll be posting a review of the game after the full-time whistle. So please do check that out. I'm unsure if I do live reviews this season or do I do them videos. I've seen mixed responses, honestly. The referee's having a word. Football is pretty great right now, isn't it, Dan? You know, and you look at Arsenal. You look at Arsenal. They lost to Villarreal. Was that yesterday? Day before? Ooh, Tottenham lost 4-0 to Bayern Munich. Oh, Kane did score. You'll love to see that. Yeah, Arsenal lost 3-2 to Villarreal. I think Pepe scored, which is great, and Madueke missed a penalty that made them lose. So couldn't really be much better. Mario, thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. We're nearly at 15.1 already. You know, we are just flying by. 16K just around the corner. We're 10 subscribers away. Stop growing, for crying out loud. I won't forget you, Dan. Don't worry. Jeez. You're the number 3 fan on this channel, as it states. So I can't forget you because you've got a little thing next to your name. So. That said, Michael Pearce is is neck and neck on the thing. I think you're only above him by I'd say goal difference, but it's not by alphabetical order. What was that? Don't worry, when it's 500 viewers, the messages will start to fly past. Well, let's see. Interested to see. Like, obviously, it's low numbers today. I think purely, it's just friendlies, you know. But the Club World Cup was good. We got some all-timers on the channel in terms of thing. Benfica, 20K. I think the final wasn't great. 10,000. Nearly as many views on this as there was on the for the final, which is crazy. People still on holiday as well. Yeah, exactly. No, the streams are going to be big this season. I know it. Thank you, Dan. I do appreciate that. That's what she said. 5 minutes to go. I'm kind of ready to go to bed. I'm absolutely knackered. Forgot about the stream today because I was so engrossed in the liquid football we were playing. How could you forget? Great first touch by Gittins. Insides. Lovely play. Hatto with the shot. What's the announcements you're promising us soon? Are they big? One's very big. The other is just an announcement for something on the channel, which I would argue is quite big because it's going to come with some good opportunities, I would say. An announcement will be coming tomorrow. An announcement will be coming tomorrow. And then, I am pregnant. You are right. I am pregnant. I've been meaning to tell the missus, but, you know, I don't know how she's going to take it. I think she might leave me, take Rufus with her. But no, the other one, I think you guys will know on shot from distance. I think you guys will know by Monday. So we've got an announcement for what's happening on the channel tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I still need to make the video on it. And then the one that isn't this channel related and is outside of the channel, but it's still pretty fucking big for my career on YouTube, is more than likely going to be announced on Monday. Or not announced, but like you'll know what it is on Monday because I can actually say about it. So if we have a stream on Monday or on Tuesday, then I can let you know then. So exciting stuff, though. Very exciting stuff. Great pass back from James there. Was rewatching the playback streams. You look so miserable on there. I never got to talk. I've never felt so... I know what Kevin De Bruyne felt like that day when he was saying, let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Those were the dark days of this channel, of my career on here. God, I need a haircut. I look so raggedy, don't I? Look at that. I don't think you've ever seen such long hair on the side of my head. Wouldn't mind seeing Harry on the Saturday social. I can confirm I'm not going on TV. It's not that. As much as I wish it was, it's not that. It's not radio, no. We're not playing the guessing game. I'm literally not allowed to say anything. Sworn to secrecy. Joao Pedro doing his best. It's not a new dog. Store announcement? No. Although I do need to figure something out with that. I'm aware. Final minute of the game. Please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of when I go live next. I'm not moving house, no. Mate, do you think this would still be up if I was moving house? This took fucking ages to do. Or is it a green screen? Ooh! Do you remember? Do you remember when it was a green screen for ages and no one knew? I remember it was very random. Joao Pedro! There's the goal! I said he'd score! I said he'd score! It's come in the last 5 seconds of the game. Joao Pedro continues his goal scoring. Yeah! 10 o'clock. Unreal way to end the game. Joao Pedro puts it in, nestles it in the bottom corner. Joao Pedro is a man of the people. He's a man of the people. The people love him. It's a great finish. It's a really good finish. Low, driven, right in the corner. Don't think many keepers are saving that. Chelsea 2, Bayer Leverkusen zilch. Why is Esteval cheering so sarcastically? And there goes the full-time whistle. I would say Joao Pedro is quickly becoming my favourite Brazilian of all time. Brazilian domination today. Esteval Willian scores on his debut, unofficial debut, but scores nevertheless. Great performance from him. Joao Pedro coming off the bench to score as well. It's Chelsea 2, Bayer Leverkusen 0, and we're off to the races once again. 2 Champions League level sides, might I add, we've beaten back to back. We've got AC Milan up next on Sunday. I will be live for that an hour before kickoff. We're also going to be watching Crystal Palace take on Liverpool in the Community Shield at the same time. So join me for both games. I will be doing coverage of both. But until then, please do check out my review when I post that later on tonight, or right after this game, right after this stream rather. But again, please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Thank you so much for watching. It's good to be back, baby. It's good to be back. Thank you for 15,000 subscribers. My name is Harry. I'm the Chelsea. And peace.